What's up, everyone? I'm Ashley Smashley. It's been a long time since I did a ride along video and just chatted. So come along with me while I run some errands. And I know not everyone loves my car videos because they think it's dangerous to record while driving or that the audio isn't that great. And that's okay. Like, it's not dangerous to record while you're driving. I don't touch the camera, I barely even look at it. And also, there are people doing DoorDash, Uber, Instacart, whatever, all those apps, they're literally touching their phone all day, every day while they're driving around. There's countless people on the road doing way more dangerous than this. So it's okay. We're just having a conversation here like any two people would have a conversation in a car. No big deal. Okay. Yay. Okay. And also, yes, audio. Sometimes the audio is not that great. It's okay. So I was looking at myself in the mirror today and I have been getting overwhelmed with like trying to keep up with the beauty standards. I am 39 years old and yes, I'm starting to see more wrinkles and I don't do the lashes and the nails all the time and the lip filler and the Botox and all those things. I would love to be able to keep up with all of that, but right now that's not possible for me, and that's okay because I feel like this is a phase I have to go through of like learning to love myself exactly as I am, because I am so tired of looking in the mirror and not being happy with what I see because my teeth are crooked or whatever. And then, navigating like the dating world and just not knowing like what guys are expecting nowadays, and that's okay. Anyway, going through this process of unconditionally loving myself exactly as I am, I had to get to that point where I was like, I am just so tired of not loving myself and not being happy when I look into the mirror. Like, it doesn't matter how thin or fit I get because I am pretty fit and thin at this point. There's definitely some corrections or things that I would want to change about myself, and that's okay. Like, I take care of my body and I look and I feel great for my age. So what is the problem? What is the problem? Expecting like perfection and holding yourself to these unrealistic standards is not good. It's not healthy. And I'm really tired of it. So at that point in the moment, looking in the mirror, I was like, you know what? I love you exactly as you are. You're perfect. You're beautiful. And yes, you don't look like that hot girl, hot girl with the lashes and the nails and the makeup and the beautiful styled hair professionally and or whatever. I'm just tired of not feeling confident because I don't look like that and wanting to look like that. So it's like this has been a lifelong thing for me. This is nothing new. I've always wanted to be a hot girl. And we're getting there, okay? I had to learn to love myself first. So anyway, going through this process and I'm like releasing all this gunk out of my heart about my self-concept and not loving myself. So yeah, that happened today. I'm really looking forward to what's coming. If you have been doing the work and you have been releasing your emotional baggage and you have been transmuting the energy and working on your self-concept and learning to love yourself and doing the damn thing that we do along this divine path to unlock our infinite potential, it's coming, baby. The time is now. We are going to start seeing it more and more and more. More people popping like popcorn. More butterflies coming out of the cocoon, baby. Like, let's get it. This is going to start happening more and more and more. You're going to see the people in your life. If you have been following me, us weirdos out here, the leaders of New Earth are coming online, baby. And we are marching along our divine path to unlock our infinite potential and all of it. It's a crumbling down, baby, okay? And yes, I get wrapped up in like some of all the conspiracy theories. Yes, it's very easy to go down that rabbit hole, but we must understand that it's all part of the story. we consented to everything. There is no victimizer paradigm. It's actually an illusion. Okay, so like this light versus dark, and oh, the government is poisoning us, and all the stuff. It's like, yes, they are, but it's part of the illusion. It's part of the story. It is what we signed up to come here and play these roles to be a part of. So we're going to see all the leaders of New Earth starting to step and rise up, baby, rising up. It's coming, okay? So yeah, don't take everything so serious. That's been a message that's been showing up for me on multiple occasions lately, like lighten up. You must remember that everything is a pendulum. So if you're investing energy into one side of the pendulum, you're still wrapped up in the matrix programming. And yeah, so just keep that in mind if you're playing into those conspiracy pendulums. And yes, I am one of them. Okay, go look at my Facebook. It doesn't matter because the system's collapsing, and everyone's coming online. We're going to be the leaders to lead to the new earth, to free humanity from the slavery that we have been under since the dawn of time. Okay, you guys, this is everything that has been written in all religious texts and all the, what do they call them? Sacred text of the world, this time, right now. And I understand if you think I'm crazy, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. And that's another huge part of the journey, is letting go of what everyone else thinks about you and the people pleaser aspect. Okay. And I could have never done that without the job that I'm at right now. Okay. This is why being in the matrix is okay. It's helping you evolve dealing with these people. If you just like, oh, I got to break out of the matrix and I got to get financially free and I go egoically work really hard, you're avoiding the divine path to unlock the infinite potential. You are avoiding the soul path that planned out for you. When you get on your divine path to unlock your infinite potential, you are guided one divine step at a time from experience to experience, and you can trust that you will be provided for, baby. Every single person that has harmed you or helped you in your life, you have a soul contract with them. You placed that in your life on purpose to either trigger you or help you. So we can just let go of all of it, all the victim paradigm, all the regret and the remorse and the guilt and the shame from your past. Feel it. Don't ignore it. Don't repress it. Process it out properly. But knowing you literally intended that. There were no accidents. There were no mistakes. You wanted to experience all of that, which is why you incarnate. You create your whole life. You drop through the veil of forgetfulness and think you have free will. But you don't. Now, I've been talking about the divine path to unlock your infinite potential for a long time. It's what this whole channel has been about, basically. I know I have a lot of people that watch all my content. They've been around since the beginning, and they likely know me personally, or even not. I love all you guys so much. Thank you for always supporting my channel and, supporting me and having faith in me and this whole process. There's like this, we think like if you keep putting in the work, like there's going to be all this visible, like we want the accolades to like show off to everybody, all the like the material successes and stuff, like that everyone like, oh, well, look at her, she's doing really well in life, because of all the things and all the money or whatever. And there's a lot of like internal bypassing that happens when the people that put in a lot of effort to create the reality instead of the divine path to unlock your infinite potential, because you can't create your infinite potential through effort. Okay, it comes from within, from releasing all the emotional energy and traumas that you have picked up along the way. And this is why we behave out of trauma responses. We created all these behaviors that we use as a cover up to keep trauma repressed in our body. And we're like always acting out of these like maladaptations to energy that is lowering our frequency and programs that make us out of alignment with the truth of who we really are. So the whole divine path to unlock your infinite potential is getting like one divine step at a time. You go to these experiences, and in that experience there's a lesson. You release it, you clear it, and then you get led to something new. And it's all about faith and trust in the process. Okay, so if you have faith and trust in my process, please, please, please leave me a comment below. Because if you're out there, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to come back and financially bless all the people who have supported me along the way? Like, that is like, I cannot wait. I don't understand greed. That's something that, okay, we're going to get to that. Okay, yes. All right, see, this is how these things come up. Okay, yes. All right, so that's something else that is a blockage, the judgment of greed. So, because to me, when I'm rich, everybody rich. We out here. I'm going to help everybody. I don't care. I help everybody I can already. And so to me, when somebody has an abundance of money and they're not willing to look out for somebody else, to me, that's wild. We'll just say that. How? Okay, so let's do this right now. Okay, so I am judgmental of people who are greedy or people that don't intentionally help others when they have the opportunity. Nobody wants to ever admit that they're judgmental, right? You know, it's like, oh, well, she's judgmental. And everyone is judgmental of something. If you've actually gone through and processed and released everything and you have no judgments, you're cleared, like authentically cleared, then okay, good for you. But for the most part, people call out other people for being judgmental, but they're actually in denial. They're in denial that they're just as judgmental as anybody else, right? So that's something you need to become aware of. If you are judgmental, just own it. It's part of the human experience to be judgmental of other people and to realize your judgments and then have insight into your emotional blockages. That's part of the process. Okay, so if you're judgmental, don't try to hide it or like come off like, oh, she's judgmental. Yeah, you know what? I am. So are you. You're just oblivious. You're judging me right now for being judgmental. Okay, so yes, your judgments are insight, valuable insight into whatever emotional blockages you still have. So, all right, so back to the judgment of greed. All right, I'm going to call on my higher awareness right now to come through and see that my character is judgmental of greed. We're just going to observe that and then decide, you know what? It's part of the game, baby. Everyone's just playing out their role in the game. Okay, they're operating from their own internal programs. For whatever reason, they have a lack mindset that they don't feel like they are able to share because there's not enough. All right, now don't watch this part if you're easily grossed out. Skip ahead for a little bit. See, once you tap into something that's repressed and you give it the time and the space that it deserves to process and release properly, literally physical energy comes out of your heart. You're burping it. That burping, that's like, oh, you can feel it. You can definitely feel it. And then you feel lighter. And as it passes, oh, Lord. This has been going on. This is what I've been talking about. It's been going on since right at the beginning of the, you know what, in 2020. We started, my roommate and I started meditating at 11:11 every day at night. We would go into pitch black silence and meditate for as long as we possibly could stand it. And that's when that happened. Energy started to break up and bubble and come out of my heart, and it's been happening ever since. And that is when I declared that I was on my divine path to unlock my infinite potential. When I went to the West Coast after the you know what? I went and went to Sedona and Vegas and LA and all that jazz. It's all on my channel. I had my channel back then if you're interested in what I was doing up to back then. If you're judgmental, don't even watch my channel. If you're judgmental of me, you want a hater, go ahead. Actually, go ahead, why not? I have a very adventurous life. I follow my intuition and let myself be guided through these experiences, right? And a lot of people look and be like, oh, she's not doing well. Or like, especially when I'm in my car, right? When I decide to move into my car or van life, yeah, I buy big vehicles for a reason. So that when I decide I've had enough of society and I can't keep a job, I have somewhere to live and just gallivant. Because that's fun. Okay, it's fun. You have never experienced freedom until you have no home, nowhere to tie yourself down to, and no job. It's a different type of freedom. It's a way different experience. And I suggest that everybody who is interested try it out because it is life changing. Looking back at all the times that I have done that. Okay, so back in the day, I had a Pontiac Sunfire, and there were times when I ended up living in that car homeless because I was on drugs or broke or whatever. But all of these other times, like recently, since like 2018 when I first started van lifing, those were all planned. I planned that. Yeah, who would ever plan me? Okay, why not? It's so fun. My cat loves it. And I used to be ashamed to like for people to know that I was doing it because people are so judgmental and they don't understand. They think that if you're in your car that something bad happened or that you're broke or something. That's not it. That ain't it. I always plan it out and save up money so that I have money and what I gotta do. I gotta pay the bills for a few months ahead of time. I like to do that so I don't have to worry about paying any bills. I don't have a lot of bills, so that's good. But yeah, yeah, it's an adventure. Okay, and that's the whole part of the divine path to unlock your infinite potential. You follow your intuition and you know you're divinely protected and provided for, even if it's not in the way that you exactly think you need. Your little human character. I have never been in such a bad position and gone without, for real, real. Like, obviously, there have been times that I've been hungry, but that's okay. It's not like I was literally starving to death. No. It's okay to not eat. Sometimes your digestive system needs a break, right? So if you're not going to stop eating, then maybe you go through a period of being broke so you can't afford too much food. Especially with me, my organic life, that's very important to me. Anyway, I'm done explaining myself too. If you don't get it, you don't get it. I don't care. That's one thing, another blessing. I am so grateful for my experiences in the Matrix that have helped me evolve into this strong, emotionally intelligent woman that I am becoming. And yeah, obviously I'm not perfect. I have yet to completely master, but we are on the way. We are on the journey. And yes, all this energy is coming out and it is about to get so good. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel because you're gonna want to see what goes down. Okay, I'm telling you right now. This is getting real and it's gonna happen in the blink of an eye, baby. All right, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Please leave me a comment. If you have been one of my longtime subscribers, you know me personally, you're watching my content, you came here from Facebook, somebody, anybody, leave me a comment, please. I love you so, so, so much, and I'll see you in my next video.